Kalos Bibles. I literally just made that up. I have no idea why it just came to my head. But what's the vibes? Top of the morning, top of the afternoon, top of the evening. Whenever this video may find you, I am Dream, man. Follow me on Twitter, Mr. Dreamy1, the number one. Sub to my YouTube channel, Blunt Money Best. That's the channel you're watching right here. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Let me know what you want. If you're watching this on Twitter, please do me a favor. Give me a heart and a retweet. I greatly appreciate that. And if you're watching this on YouTube, like I said, sub to the channel. Turn your notification bells on. Like the video, share the video, all that good shit. Yeah, and more importantly, if you want all the plays, man, sub to the Cap Collective Discord. My boy, we hit those. He going crazy in baseball this month. My God, every time I open my Twitter, I may only open Twitter like 2 or 3 times a day. And, you know, like I said, the game be at the top, and I'll be seeing the homie cashing out. So shout out till we hit those. But yeah, man, the link is in the description of this video and the bio of my Twitter page, man. Quick recap of yesterday. Lost a unit. And I feel kind of fortunate to only lose a unit considering I lost all my straight bets. Just tough, man. Phoenix. Was that Phoenix? Yeah, Phoenix bullshitted. They didn't win the first half. I did end up putting in a live bet on them to win the third quarter, to cover that third quarter spread, and they did that. But you know, they didn't come out playing defense the way you would expect them to. Not that they're a great defensive team, but yeah, they blew that first half full game bet. And then Alyssa Thomas, shit, nobody had 10 rebounds that game. It wasn't a lot of rebounds, which is surprising. But yeah, it wasn't a lot of rebounds to be had. She might have led the game in rebounds, but she didn't get 10, so that was annoying. Did hit a blunt money bet. Not sure if I gave it out on stream or not, but I had Queen Hamby. Shout out to Ham. Queen Hamby, 20 points. And I had Donna Taurasi 4 threes. I was telling you guys about how Taurasi had 31 against them the last time they played. She might have went crazy yesterday. I didn't really I was out and about yesterday, so I didn't have a chance to really dig in and look at the games. I was kind of looking at my phone, watching the games while I was out and about. So yeah, man, annoying as shit, but you know, I feel like it's gonna be a good weekend, and you know, it's gonna be a short show. I mean, in the words of a great black woman, I ain't come to play today. You know, I don't have many blunt money bets. I got 2 straight bets for y'all, and I might have like 2 blunt money bets. I don't have much. Now we can break down the card and shit after I give y'all my plays for the day for a little while, even though the game about to start in like 45 minutes. But I'm just trying to catch these units and get up out of here, man. Generally, I would have like 2 units of blunt money bets to go along with my plays, but man, shit's starting to get annoying. You know what I'm saying? We'll recoup that. We'll get back to that, the regularly scheduled programming in the 1st of July. But for these last 2 days of June, man, we just about to bang out with some straights and just try to maximize as much profit as possible and not really take nothing away. All right, man. With that being said, let's get into it. Hang on one second, jeez. You know, I'm a pretty routine guy, so I got to get in the routine as soon as I go live. Letting the cord know I went live. Luckily, I ain't missed shit yet. All right. First play. Oh boy, Timmy starting off spicy. Hell no. Now, you know, if you gotta look, there you go. But hell nah, bro. And I'm gonna tell you why in a second. I think that game is sneakily. It shouldn't even be sneaky. Look at the total. But yeah, I think I would just chill on that one. We'll see though. So first play, Mystics team total over 79.5. Played that for a unit, almost made it a huge play. But I said, nah, it's probably, you know, I literally almost, because I wanted to make it a unit and a half play, but I said, nah, I'm gonna chill. And then I said, you know what, let me just put a unit in the quarter on it. And I said, nah, just keep it a unit. Just keep it a unit. And you know, just get this money. We're not gonna chase nothing. But I really like this. So the Mystics, the last 3 games, they've scored 90 points. In the last 2 games, well, the last 5 games, they've scored 80 points. So there's your cap just on them alone. They're shooting the ball well. They're playing well. One of those games came against Connecticut. We just saw what they did against Connecticut. Now, that wasn't overtime, but let's not forget, they came out and put about 20 points on Connecticut in the first quarter. And low key, you could go back to Washington all the way up against Atlanta. When I played Washington first quarter team total against Atlanta, then I think we did it the next game against the Fever, or it was Fever, then Atlanta. They're a really good first quarter, first half team, and they score. I'm trying to pull up this box score. And they score. But yeah, they had 50 points in the first half versus Connecticut. Now they only scored what, 32 in the second half. You know what I'm saying? So they would have scored 82 if the game ended there. But that's the Sun. That's against one of the slowest paced teams, if not the slowest paced team, and one of the best defensive teams, if not the best defensive team. As much as the Aces been playing well, that's not the Aces. The Aces are not defending right now. Now, anything could change. Picks fly, as we've been fucking seeing lately. My reads have been what my reads generally are. Amazing, I like to think. But some bullshit happens. So I can't prevent picks from flying. They fly. But Aces, what have they done their last 5 games? They've allowed 83 points to the Sky. I tend to think that Washington is a better offensive team than the Sky. They damn sure been playing better offensively than the Sky. But yeah, 83 to the Sky, 74 to Connecticut. Again, this is Connecticut, slow pace. They don't score like that to begin with. 83 to Seattle. That's pretty impressive, actually. 90 to New York and 99 to Phoenix. Okay. So they've allowed their opponents to go over this for the last 5 games. They're going up and down. You see the total of 173, 174. This could happen a myriad of ways. This could happen where, because you ain't slowing the Aces down. And I don't think Washington's going to try to change the way they've played recently. They've been playing. I'm not even going to look it up, but I mean, the scoring, obviously, it speaks for itself. 90 plus points the last 3 games. I can't remember the last time Washington did that. I don't think they did that at any point last year. And it's not like they playing, now Dallas is, not defending at all. But Connecticut, 82 points in 4 quarters versus Connecticut, that's pretty impressive. So I don't think they're going to slow their pace down, even though that would probably behoove them. It would behoove them to do that against the Aces. I don't think they're going to do that. The Aces not going to allow you to do that. And I don't think they're going to try to. If they do try, the Aces not having that shit. They're going to be like, you want to play slow? Well, we about to keep shooting in 10 seconds or less. We're going to see how that work out for you. So they're going to have to play a fast-paced game. They're at home. And whether or not they get down a lot early and going to have to play catch-up, where the Aces not really caring because the Aces is up 20 in the first half. So they, letting the Mystics do whatever they want to do, or whether this is a close game like a lot of these games been, i.e. both double-digit favorite games yesterday. Those were like close at the half. Both of those games, shit, like I said, fucking Phoenix lost at the half as a 10, 9, 8, whatever point favorite they were yesterday. So this could happen a myriad of ways. Washington could keep it close in the first half, playing at the Aces pace, score, 37 to 44, 37 to 45 points in the first half, and then in the second half, keep it going. Or they could just be getting their ass whooped and they losing so bad that in the fourth quarter, they just score a bunch of points because the Aces not playing their starters. Either way it goes, I do like the Mystics to score 80. And what is kind of an early game? I mean, there's no kind of to it. I say kind of for Washington. But for the Aces, this game is at 11 a.m. So maybe that defense isn't there. They're a West Coast team. Now, they have been obviously on the East Coast. Let me see how long they've been on the East Coast. They just played Chicago. Okay, so they just got out to the East Coast 2 days ago. So their body's probably acclimated, but still, it's like if you go to Vegas, you go to Cali, you've been in Cali 2 or 3 days, you still kind of feel like, damn, it don't feel like 8 a.m., type shit. Or it don't feel like it don't feel like 8 a.m. when you in Cali because you used to it being 11 o'clock. So all that shit, all those, logistical reasons, aside with just the numbers and eye test, is why I like the Mystics team total over 79.5. Played that for a unit. Love it. Next, this is for 0.75 units. I was gonna play this for a unit as well. But Freaky T, you know, she scares me sometimes, but we'll see. Freaky T, Tierra McCowan. And this is in the Dallas Seattle game. Tierra McCowan, 10 points. And Ezzy Maglagore. I always butcher this lady name, but either way it goes, 10 points for Ezzy and 10 points for Tierra McCowan. And that is a minus 128, I believe, on FanDuel. Little two-leg SGP for your head top. Let me see what we got here. Let me see. That's a minus 129. Damn, it's down to a minus 115 now. So y'all hop on that. I wonder why. Let me see. Is it Freaky T points who went down? Yep. Definitely Freaky T points who went down. So we'll see. But yeah, she was the one I was the most worried about. So Freaky T is coming off a really good game. I'm not sure exactly what she did. I don't know if she got a dub or not. Let me go back and I just know that she was dominating in that first quarter, first half. And she definitely smoked my under rebounds in the blunt money bet. I had her and Fee under rebounds. That didn't work out. Let's see here. Now, Dallas, it's a few things that go into this. All right, so Freaky T just had 17 points in 23 minutes on 12 shots. I think she's going to get a similar workload today. I mean, God forbid she actually gets back to getting 30 minutes a game, 32 minutes a game. My God, who knows what's going to happen? But we kind of spoke about Freaky T yesterday a little bit. I wonder if we're going to get Monique Billings lines or not. Your boy's going to be on a date tonight. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I'm going to be able to catch Mobile lines. Did they pop already? Nah, they ain't pop yet. Her lines kind of generally pop late. Either way it goes. A lot of things go into this. First of all, Freaky T with one of her best games in the last. When the last time Freaky T had? Well, let's get Ezzy out the way first. Ezzy, 10 points in 5 straight games. And nobody on the wings, I don't think they have a good matchup for her. Now, you can say Natasha Howard, but Natasha Howard is a fucking small forward, power forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ezzy is the center, maybe a power forward, but nah, it's gonna be damn Freaky T, which I highly doubt. If they put Freaky T on Ezzy, good luck. This will be perfect. I'd love to ladder both of them because ain't no way in hell Freaky T can guard Ezzy. And oh my God, ain't no way in hell Ezzy can guard Freaky T. But I don't think it's gonna be like that. I think they probably gonna put NECA on Tierra McCowan and then probably put Ezzy on Natasha Howard, Monique Billings, whoever in there at the 4. Probably do it like that. But either way it goes, I still like Ezzy to get her 10. Ezzy first basket too. I might end up playing that. I got a first basket blunt money bet I'm gonna give y'all. I feel like either her or Freaky T gonna get the first basket. NECA been bullshitting lately. But yeah, let's go to Tierra McCowan. So Ezzy's got 10 points in her last 10 games. As far as Tierra McCowan, so she does these things, man. She does this shit. So the season started off, Freaky T was amazing. All right. 18 points, 18 and 13, first game of the season. Big vibes. And then 4 points and 5 rebounds. Then 21 and 14. So, like, this the shit you got to put up with. This is why she's not the queen of the channel yet. And this is why I don't bet her a lot. But this the shit you got to put up with. But after that, she had 3 straight games of 10 points. Cool. Then she had 8 points, 14 points, 6 points, 20 points. Typical Tierra McCowan, on off. Okay. But you want to I kind of want to zoom in, not necessarily this month, but since June 9th. All right. So in a double overtime game against Brittany Griner, a game that she spoke to loving that matchup. She played 37 minutes, first of all. So it's not like I don't understand why Freaky T not getting 30 minutes, but I digress. She played 37 minutes in that double overtime game. She had 20 points, 9 rebounds. Did she ultimately foul out? Yes, she ultimately fouled out, or she probably would have played more minutes. Okay. The game after that, 19 and 10 and 16 and 10. Now, this is against Phoenix, Seattle, and Connecticut. 37 minutes, 26 minutes, 26 minutes. All right. 14 shots, 7 shots, 12 shots. So she's highly efficient. If you've seen her play, she's getting the ball 2 feet from the basket. She's not going to get 20 shots. God forbid she does. She's going to score 100 points. but she's not getting a lot of shots. But she don't need a lot of shots to get to this 10 points that we need her to get to. That's the point I'm trying to make here. In the consistency. So, and like I feel like you have to catch the waves with Tierra McCollum. This is also what I'm speaking to. So again, 20-9, 19-10, 16-10. She did that in a 3-game stretch from June 9th to June 15th. After that, she played Minnesota, and that was Elena, where I thought Elena was going to go crazy, and I don't think Elena did that game. But she played Minnesota, played 28 minutes, had 8 points and 4 rebounds. After that, she played Chicago, 7 points and 5 rebounds, 28 and 26 minutes for those games, okay? So she's falling off a cliff with her production and with her shot attempts, really, because she had 5 shot attempts in that last game where she played 26 minutes. Then something must have happened with Coach Trammell, I think that's the coach name, who was like, all right, you want bullshit? Well, you going to sit your ass down then. Because the 2 games that she started bullshit, now mind you, 20-9, 19-10, 16-10. Then she played 28 and 26 minutes, 8 and 4, 7 and 5. So you had terrible games, you was bullshitting. Coach must have said, all right, sit your ass down next to me, because she had the next 2 games, she played 14 minutes and 10 minutes. Each of those games were against Washington. She had 6 and 2 and 1 and 1. Okay. Season low, probably career low, 1.1 rebound in 10 minutes. What happens last game? Back to 24 minutes. She gets 12 shots, probably 6 of those in the first 3 minutes of the game. So she's clearly a focal point. 24 minutes, 17 points, 12 rebounds on 12 shots. I say all that to say this. I think it's time to get back on the Freaky T train, ride it for a couple more games, and then hop right off that motherfucker and fade her. Now, this could be a case of her being up and immediately going back down. We've seen that happen a couple times this season, where she had 8, 14, 6, and then 20. But I'm thinking that we're about to get into a streak where she had the 20-9, 19-10, 16-10. Then she had 1, 2, 3, 4 terrible games. I think we're about to get into a streak of Tierra McCollum having 2, 3, 4 really good games again. All right, we'll see. So all that being said, still didn't better base points. Just took her to score 10 points, and I'll put that with Ezzy to score 10 points. Just a little bit of thought goes into these plays, guys. You know, a lot of times I come in here and just bullshit like, I don't get fine, I'll play. But if you guys knew the time that's put into these plays, sometimes I have to look and be like, you know what? I got to get out the house because this shit crazy. Like, these games just finished, and here I am capping games for tomorrow. Like, nigga, fuck it. You might miss a couple lines. Go get some fresh air. So, yeah, man, I like Tierra McCollum 10, Ezzy McNamore 10. That's a minus 115 right now. I gave you guys the Washington team total over 79.5. Like that. Played that for a unit. Played the Ezzy and Tierra McCollum for 3/4 of a unit, 0.75. Also gave you guys Ariel Atkins to score 13.5 points yesterday. It's probably still available, or 14.5. I'd still take it. Again, you got a game total of 174, 175. Yeah, we got to have some action on Queen Ariel. Got to have some action. I should actually put some blunt money on Queen Ariel, but I have earned enough blunt money bets that I'm cool. I also gave you guys one of my 2-unit plays, but I told you guys to do a half a unit or 1.5 unit, where I gave you guys the Liberty first half money line with the Lynx money line. That Lynx spread is starting to get a little out of control. Last time I checked, well, it's not even out of control yet. I was getting there. -6. I think I told you guys I think that'll close at -8. -8.5 is what I told you guys I thought it would close. We'll see. It did open at 3.5. Snipe that shit. But yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see. Eventually, you may want to buy back if we get to 8.5, 9. Maybe buy back. Maybe it stops at 7, 7.5. But did the Sky just beat the Aces? Didn't the Lynx just lose to Dallas? I don't know why the fuck Vegas think this game gonna be close. My Lynx about to put the beats to these girls. That's what I hope they do. And we got, I gave this out in the timeline. I mean, we got a lot of action out there. It's another reason why I don't feel like I had to go too crazy. But we got action out there. We got Angel Reese double. If she get a double tomorrow, we cash a half unit bet. I put that on the timeline at a plus 105. And then we'll need her to get a double in like 3 more games after that or some shit, 2 more games to cash the plus 500 to break the record. So yeah, man, we'll see what happens. All right, get to the comments, and then I'll knock out some blunt money bets, which will be pretty quick. Well, shit, I'll just I'll do the blunt money bets now because they're extremely quick. Put 2 on the timeline. Matter of fact, I gotta make sure I put all these shits in the fucking court, man, because I'm gonna be tight. Nigga need all my units right now, and if I fucking don't put something in the court, I'm not gonna be happy about it. Yeah. I probably should have did that, but I'm gonna chill. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I'll knock these blunt money bets out real quick, and then we'll get to. All right. So for my 33% boost, for DraftKings, I did the Mystics first half plus 8. It's a lot of points. I mean, I kind of feel like the spread should be like plus 8, plus 9, plus 10. We've been seeing what's been happening. The Aces have been on some bullshit lately as far as like smacking teams. And I do hope that the Mystics keep this close so we can buy in on the Aces. But yeah, I like the Mystics first half plus 8. Mystics team total over 79.5. It's my favorite bet of the day besides Ariel Atkins. So, of course, I put that in a blunt money bet. Speaking of Ariel Atkins, Queen Ariel Atkins over 21.5 PRA. Ariel Atkins be low-key boarding and diamond. And plus, she can just get 20 points today. So I think that's a good number. And Steph Dolson, 2 3-pointers made. Because Steph Dolson been knocking down threes a lot lately. Let me look it up real quick. I don't want to really look it up because it's going to make me want to actually put real money on it. And we're trying to keep it real tight around these parts, pause. But yeah, Steph Dolson has got 2 threes in 4 straight games and 4 or 5. And if you go more than that, it's looking like 6 of 8. Do with that information as you please, all right? So yeah, Steph Dolson 2 threes, Ariel Atkins over 21.5 points. The Mystics team total over 79.5, and the Mystics first half plus 8, plus 450 without the boost. With the boost of plus 600, would have hit the boost yesterday. The little plus 300 boost would have hit that. Phoenix just win the first half. That's it. Everything else was swept free. Just win the first half. But I digress. And this is a plus, basically a plus 800. Queen Asia will be a queen sooner or later. But yeah, Asia Wilson, 25-10. And the Aces to win the first half in the full game. All right. Asia, 25-10. Aces to win the first half full game. And Natasha Howard, 6 rebounds. I think she bounces back after like not having no rebounds last game. Enrique, 4 assists. If I like Freaky T points, you gotta like Enrique assists. That's who giving her the ball. Ezzy, 8 rebounds. I think Ezzy bounces back. I loved her rebounds. I put him in a blood money bet, but I loved her rebounds last game. She ain't do shit with the rebounds, so I think she bounces back as well. And the Storm money line. All right, so kind of square with it with the money lines. But yeah, Aces first half full game money line with Asia Wilson at 25-10. And then I played in the Dallas Wings game Natasha Howard to get 6 boards, Enrique to get 4 assists, Ezzy to get 8 rebounds in the Seattle Storm money line. That is a basic plus 793. It's basically a plus 800. And G shit, that's it. I don't have much else. I mean, I got a couple more in the court, but I don't have a lot today. Let me see. Oh yeah. I did play Asia Wilson and Tierra McCowan first basket. We've been playing Asia Wilson first baskets. My God, for like 2 years now. It's not as automatic as it used to be, but she could have got the first bat. I mean, we should have cashed that round robin last time. I digress, but whew, it's been quite the month, quite the fucking month, man. But yeah, Freaky T, like I told y'all last game, they generally run the first play for her, or at least try to get her the ball. Brianna Jones got the first basket yesterday too. I don't know if she got the first basket for Connecticut or the first basket for the game, but like I'll be watching the games, I'm watching the tips, knowing the plays they're gonna run, and I'll be like, damn, it's just whether or not they're gonna get the ball or not. If the team is going, the defense is gonna stop them. But generally, I like you kind of know the sets that they're gonna run if you watch these teams enough. But yeah, Freaky T, I didn't even get into all of it with Freaky T. So I think we buying getting back on her shit, but also it's something with the coaching. I talked about this yesterday. She flat out said we playing like we getting back to playing how we used to play. They play inside and out, like I was telling y'all yesterday. Like if Tierra McCowan does not get 10 to 15 shots, then the Wings don't deserve to win. You got Shaq down there. What are you doing? Like she's not a great rebounder. So if she's not getting the ball on offense, why are you playing her? Same thing with Kalani Brown. Why y'all taking all these perimeter shots and shit from fucking Seven Uzin and all these other in the rookie and shit? They got to stop that shit. They got to inside and out. So I think that although like her saying that, I think that's the coach. Obviously having faith for her, but I think that's something that the coach has been telling them. Like, look, man, we got to get back to getting the ball inside, and we'll see really early. We'll see if she getting touches in the first quarter. If she don't get, and I can't really go with the points because she may miss some layups or some shit. But if she not getting looks in the first, if she don't get at least 3 or 4 shot attempts in the first quarter, then yeah, this 10-10 is gonna be cooked. Because she's gonna check out. She's gonna be like, why y'all not giving me the ball? And then she just gonna hang her head and they're gonna get her out for Kalani Brown. And that's gonna be that. So we'll see. But maybe they do give her the first shot like they did last game. And I like her first basket. That shit at like 600. She's normally at 450. I couldn't talk you off for playing that separately. I like her and Ezzy. I was gonna do her and Ezzy to have the first baskets because you can do team first baskets. So I was gonna parlay them two to get the first baskets as well. But what I'll probably end up doing is hopefully Asia get this first basket in 20 minutes, and then I'll have Freaky T open for the blunt money bet, which is a plus 2,400. So I'll have Freaky T open for the first basket, and then I'll play Ezzy. That way I'll have money on both sides. As Skylar Diggins hits a 3 for the first basket. Just weird shit been going on. But yeah, those are your blunt money bets. Those are your straights. We trimming the fat, man. Keeping this shit short and sweet on a Saturday, man. I'm just here to get the butter. Here to get this bread and get up out of here. You know, I love having fun with these blunt money bets, but nah, man. I'm just trying to pick up 3-4 units to get the fuck up out of here, then go on to tomorrow and do the same thing, man. That's all I'm trying to do. Ain't even trying to win 10 today. Generally, I'm trying to win 10. Big dog, I'm just trying to get like 3 or 4. Timmy Productions says Asia Wilson under points today. I couldn't do it. I could never fade Asia Wilson. Never in life. There's no matchup that could make me fade Asia Wilson. Especially not against a team that's been scoring 90 points where you think she may have to score. Yeah, I couldn't get with you on that one. Des in the building. Pair Plum 2 threes with NECA 15 for minus 110. Okay. Ran Plum's 15 with Ezzy 8 rebounds at minus 105. Okay. Then 2 straight bets with Dosen rebounds and Natasha Howard, keeping it light today. While I like that, hopefully, because I agree with you. I think Kelsey Plum has a good game today. Hopefully, NECA and Ezzy do their part. You know, because I would hate for you to just have been better off playing the 3 threes and just the 17.5 points. You know what I'm saying? Because like, and I do this myself too, so I'm getting better at it myself. But sometimes like we add so much more. Like Ezzy to get 8 rebounds is almost her to get 10 rebounds. So that's so much more. That's a lot of risk just to negate 3 points. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think Ezzy, as me saying I got Ezzy in a blunt money bet. So I think Ezzy does bounce back with the rebounds today. But you know, just looking to, if it's not that much, because when I dump some shit down, it's to, so for instance, like if I was playing Kelsey Plum threes, like her threes right now was like minus 144. So if I was to add something to that, it's just to bring the 144 down to like a 130 or like a 110. You know what I'm saying? Um, that 15 with that 8, I think it hits, but it's risky. And NECA, I think she gets her 15. So I think you're good. I like put it as well. I like that first one way more than the second one. And I like them both, but I really like that first one. As far as dose and rebounds, Natasha rebounds, I like those. So let's get this money. You know the vibes, Damon. Appreciate you pulling up. Don't normally like to pair heavy juice legs together, but felt like the lines were sharp today. Yeah, and I could agree with you there. That's why I said I like that. I like that first one. I like that first one. Because I mean, this is the guy who stopped. I played Kelsey Plum to hit 3 threes every single game until last week because I got tired of getting hooked. Like she hooked me like 3 times this month. I got tired of the shit, so I stopped playing it. But yeah, this is coming. Trust me, I couldn't ever talk you off of Kelsey Plum threes ever. Campaign, my guy was good. Dream, I'm liking Enrique assist over 4.5 today. But if she gonna be the sole scorer, then bump it. I love Enrique assist today. I think that game can be a really high scoring game as long as Dallas comes out to play because Seattle, they're gonna score. So I think that could be a high scoring game. And like I said, I like Tierra McCowan, so I gotta like Enrique assist. Also, she don't gotta be the sole scorer as much anymore. You see that point prop coming down. Sure, her shit was 20 last game. It's 22 now. So got Natasha Howard, Mo Billings still getting minutes. Freaky T actually looking to score. So yeah, I like that Enrique look. Mom who bets, appreciate you pulling up. Always good vibes. Tex El Jefe said top of the morning, boys. Cashed out last night. Easy running back today. Love to hear that. Any blunt money bet? Ace Mystics plays. I think I gave one out. Yeah, I did. Yep. Am I missing something? Why is Dosen points at 9.5? Because Aaliyah Edwards is coming back. That's why. So just be very careful. That's why. Now, do I think she can get 10? Yeah. Do I think she's gonna knock down her 2 or 3 threes? Yeah. But when Aaliyah Edwards is back, then it gets a little more jumbled because now you got Aaliyah Edwards probably starting, and you always got Misha Hines Allen coming in. So that's probably why that prop is like that. The light bearer said he likes today's slate of games. He said they are prop heaven, blunt money bets cashing out today. Yeah, man, I like this slate too. If I just wasn't about business and trying to, my God, like I could give you guys so many hypothetical blunt money bets. You know, Tierra McCown 15 and 12 is something I would have thought about playing. Ariel Atkins to score 20 points. That's probably like a plus 400, 350 now. I would have thought about playing that. Steph Dosen, a double for Steph because I seen the homie Flo posted his sheets. I see Dosen is in a good matchup for rebounds today. So, if I was just spraying the board as I generally do, I'd probably put some on a double. I mean, there's definitely some spots now. Arika and Jewel going against each other. I spoke about that yesterday. Maybe Natasha Howard bounces back. Her 20 points is still plus 300 out here. Jewel Lloyd, 2 threes, still out there. Okay, them threes starting to move now. Them threes moving now. But it was a point before I started the stream where her 2 threes were minus 138. Jewel Lloyd can obviously hit 2 threes in the first quarter. So, and I'm glad for the newbies that Jewel Lloyd did that last game because people really don't know. Jewel Lloyd is gifted, but she just been bullshit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Get that bread, man. Get that bread. But yeah, it's a lot, man. First baskets. I already told you guys I like Ezzy, Asia. Okay, Ariel Atkins shit is down to plus 310. It was 400 yesterday. Wow, Misha Hines Allen, 15 points. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I definitely will spread the board with Misha to get 15. She's a very streaky player. I don't think she's going to get as many minutes with Aaliyah Edwards supposed to come back. But I still think that Misha get going. Coach is gonna play her. He's gonna leave her in. And once Misha get going, she'll run that whole offense. She come off the bench running the offense. Like, no, right here. Come here. Like Hamby. She one of them ones who got the coach's ear. She like a vet type shit. So they gonna do what she say do out there. So but yeah, that's really it, gang. I want y'all to do me a favor, give me a heart and a retweet on Twitter if you haven't. Might have flow tomorrow, depending on what time I'm gonna do this show. We try to work out the logistics tomorrow. But yeah, man. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. Please do me a favor, pop off the Twitter, pop on the YouTube if you haven't already, and sub to the channel Blunt Money Bets. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Let me know what you want. Give me a heart and a retweet on Twitter. And sub to the Cap Collective Discord. I see it down there. Join the Cap Collective Discord. But yeah, links in the description of this video and the bio of my Twitter page. Man, we just trying to be in and out with it. Cash these tickets. I may have a couple live looks. We'll see though. But yeah, let's just hope for a lot of points in this first game. All right. As always, I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Y'all know the vibes. Let's get this cash, man. We gotta have it. So let's get it.